Panther Nation Podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing. Cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible. Make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan, pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast and we poppin', let's go.
QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yo, what's cracking, Panther Nation? It is your boy Rashad and Dave in the building for another episode of the Panther Nation podcast. Dave, how you feeling, brother?
I'm doing good, man. You know, I went to Houston this weekend.
How was the flights?
Oh, it was straight. Like I flew out of New Haven and in the Hobby, not
You went to
Bush.
Hobby, that's right.
I went to Hobby, and Hobby was efficient. It took me longer to wait to drop my bags off on the way home than it was to go through TSA. But shout out to everybody, man. I went to go compete this weekend with the Texas Showdown. That was a blast. I had a blast. Ran into my boy Brandon. Me and Brandon chopped it up down there and chilled out and played some games. Did 3v3. We had a blast. So good weekend.
Nice, man. Yeah, we had regional conference down here, so I was chilling with the bros.
Oh, you busy, man. You a politician now, so you busy now.
I'm not a politician for sure. Never. never that.
I know.
Never that,
bro.
Never that. But yeah, man, all good. Man, it's a good weekend. No complaints here at all. Dave, quite a few things to talk about. You know, Dave Canales made some news today. I mean, not today, but you know, over the week.
I heard. I was. I didn't see that. I saw the quote. I didn't watch the conference, but I saw the quote, and we'll definitely get into it.
Absolutely.
I went back and forth. I went on Twitter about it a little bit, and I went back and forth with some of the other Panthers creators about it a little bit.
Yeah, so a lot going on. And Dave, we do have an announcement today. I don't know if you kind of want to talk about that. You saw the emails, right?
I did see the email.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll discuss that at the time. It's time to be discussed. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, you sad, Dave? You good?
When we get to it, we'll
I get it. You sound sad though, bro.
I'm happy. I'm thrilled. You know, I love new opportunities. But but we'll get into it when it's time to get into it. I mean, they got one more. They got one more. So they got one more. We got to give them there one more. Pause. But shout out to somebody saying why we going live during Hornets games. Like, shout out to the Hornets. When is the last time you've heard that?
I've never heard that in the history of PNP. I've never heard anyone complain about us going live during the Hornets game. But
I mean, they clinched the playoff spot, I think, right? They clinched play in minimum, right?
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to them.
Yeah, this is a water, just in case those are asking. You know what I mean? No, I won't give no free promo, but it's a water. Definitely not drinking on the pod. Not today, anyway. But yeah, man. So shout out to the Hornets. Shout out to the Hornets, man. Good luck to them. They were hooping. It seemed like they let up off the gas a little bit now that they clinched. They were playing real hard prior to that, but
all I know,
they caught a couple L's back to back.
All I know is this: Y'all weren't having this when Jordan was the owner. Y'all are thrilled that he went to NASCAR. He out here winning in NASCAR.
He is.
And y'all are winning on the court. So shout out to the Hornets, man. Shout out to Jordan, man. He out here. He taught more on NASCAR than he did on NBC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I ain't never seen this dude around anywhere until he started winning some NASCAR. Now he everywhere.
My man did one interview with Mike Tirico to stretch it out for the entire season. And this man's been on NASCAR, taking interviews on NASCAR like crazy. But shout out to him, man. He doing big things in NASCAR right now. He doing his thing. He found his caller as an owner. So shout out to him.
Salute to Michael Jordan, man, the greatest basketball player of all time. I'm not here to debate. Not here to debate anybody, man. I just speak facts. All right, Dave, let's go ahead and get into some content, man. Got quite a few things to talk about. And man, gotta love the Panthers. Gotta love the Panthers. Let me get this background right. My bad. Oh, my bad, wrong one. A little rusty, Dave.
Live, man.
A little rusty, dog.
It's all right.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, there we go. All right, y'all know what time it is. Stay on the prowl. GameChanger.LA. Go over to GameChanger.LA. Get you a Panther shirt. Use that promo code PNP10. They got other shirts too. Pop Culture Jones, a Marvel, anything you want. Go over to GameChanger.LA. Use that promo code PNP10 when you do. All right, let's keep it moving. Dave, we got updated ops list. We got an updated ops list for those keeping track of the ops. We had another op, Austin Corbett. Austin Corbett at the bottom of the list.
I didn't realize you signed somewhere.
Signed with the Buffalo Bills. He is an op, Dave, and he went to Panthers North. Dave, any thoughts on Austin Corbett being added to the op list?
No, I think everybody's kind of thrilled that he's off the roster, right? But now we got to have that discussion about center.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Hold the thought. Hold that thought. We'll talk about that.
But now
that is one of my slides.
They are the ops. I mean, he's the ops. He ain't up there with Boom and Robinson of the ops.
This foul right here. This foul. This is foul. That's foul, bro.
It's the truth,
bro. That's foul.
Oh, look, man. Let's stop. Look, I mean, the biggest sin are the two. The two is Robinson and Roseboom. Those two guys. But that might be a positive for us. At least Roseboom's a positive for us. But we'll see.
Yeah, all the ops. Those are all the ops that have left this year. We keeping track. We got our list written up really, really well. So if we run into any of these teams, they got to be ready for the smoke, especially A'Shawn Robinson. We bringing all the smoke to A'Shawn Robinson way, bro. He started it, and then Christian Roseboom followed him. So now they know our defense. You know what I mean? They're gonna have the insights. The Bucks are, and so that ain't cool. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Rose bum. Somebody said Rose. I spelled Roseboom wrong. It should be Rose bum.
Don't do that, man. That's tough. Y'all are wild.
Said Rico is the biggest op. Yeah, I ain't gonna argue with that. He started talking real spicy.
Why is that man the biggest? Why is that man the biggest up over the folks who went to the lowly Bucks? It doesn't make any sense.
Rico was talking spicy, bro. As soon as that last game was over, he was like, "Yeah, basically, get me out of here." Like,
well, he got his wish.
Yeah, but it's a way to handle it. But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. All right, let's keep it moving, Dave. Let's keep it moving. So this is who's left: Brady Christensen, Jack Kieran, Damari Mathis, and Chris Barnes are all still the remaining free agents available for the Carolina Panthers. I'm really surprised about Christensen, man. This dude
maybe he doesn't want to come back. Maybe he doesn't want to come back.
Maybe he does want to come back and just waiting for the right contract to come.
We're gonna see. The fact that Christian hasn't signed anywhere says something, though.
I mean, it's a two-way street. Somebody's got to want to sign him. Maybe nobody wants him,
or maybe he does want to come back, but he's probably looking for a bag, and the bag ain't showed up yet, or it might not show up.
That could be it. Maybe he's waiting for training camp, and somebody goes down during training camp, he gets picked up. Injuries always happen. Not wishing that upon anybody, but they do always occur, and so maybe he's just kind of waiting to get that spot when somebody comes calling for training camp and mini camps. And all
it's kind
of
wild that he's still out there, though. He's not that. He's a pretty damn good lineman.
He's talented, man. Yeah, he's talented. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I don't know. Kieran would be nice. He's undefeated at center. He would be nice to have, and we are currently we have
We're
two centers.
centerless.
No, we got two. We got two. Stop the cap. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. We're not centerless. Don't do that. Don't do that, Dave.
We're centerless with Bryce Young as the starter. How about that?
What?
I don't think neither one of them the starter has hiked the ball to Bryce, has he?
Oh no. The two that we have, no. You're right. Yes, you're right. You're right. I didn't understand what you said.
Yeah, I said it completely terribly, but it's okay.
Yeah, I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right. That's who's left. So let's keep it moving, Dave. I'm not sure why this blank. Maybe I meant to add something there. What the hell's happening?
Yeah, you froze for a quick second there.
Okay. Maybe it was the internets. Maybe it was the internets, Dave.
It might have been the internets. You know your internets be out here.
Yeah, it is. My shit real slow. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, you out here. It might be the Canva. It might be the Canva nets.
No, I'm not sure what happened, bro. What the hell happened? There we go. I'm not sure what happened, bro.
There it goes.
All right, there we go. So Dave Canales was at the owners' meetings and whatnot, talking a lot. He dropped a lot of information. You know what I mean? A lot of good information was put out there. I'm a little bit surprised by some of the things that he said. I'm not caught off guard or anything. It's just a little surprised that he kind of said some of the stuff.
Like what? Rashad?
I mean, we'll start. We'll take it easy here. We'll start with Jonathon Brooks. So Jonathon Brooks was basically cleared. He's cleared to begin offseason workouts in June minicamp. Canales said in a football scenario, he's got to be in a football scenario with other people around him, taking contact and all that stuff. But basically, this is a all systems are go for Jonathon Brooks, Dave. So I have a question. This probably justifies, letting go Rico Dowdle. And it's now you got Brooks, you got Chuba Hubbard, and you got AJ Dillon in the mix, and you still got Travis Etienne. So Dave, how you feel about that backfield with Jonathon Brooks back potentially?
I feel like everybody that was thinking we needed to take a running back at some point, I think that's done, unless God forbid something else happens with him injury wise. I mean, I don't think it's like, I think some folks thought that running back was a higher priority, but I think that ship has sailed. And they probably known this too about him going to probably be cleared and ready.
Oh yeah,
so they knew. So from our perspective, I think Jonathon Brooks without the injuries would have probably been the best running back in that draft class.
Yeah.
Some people had him as a first round grade, right?
Yeah.
He fell to the second round because of his injuries. So it was a risk reward type of situation for us. So hopefully we'll get to see what we drafted him for this year. It'll be fascinating to say the least. I think when we talked about the ops and Rico, I don't think Rico was going to be here more than 1 year regardless because of this. And they'll just go get somebody else on the cheap because Rico did what he had to do to get paid. And we weren't going to pay 2 running backs. So,
yeah, I think that I think that Jonathon Brooks definitely showed what he's capable of in the small stint we did get to see him. I was excited. I think Canales is excited because I think he's exactly what this offense has been missing. He's a home run hitter. If he can make guys miss, he can extend plays. He's just a really good running back, bro. Like he's shifty. The only issue is he's just got to stay healthy. I hope that we can see him stay healthy this year because the sky's the limit for him. He's got 2 ACL tears. This for a running back is tough. I'm hoping he can get over it, but ultimately the Panthers have to be able to sustain with or without him, which is why you signed AJ Dillon and which is why you have a Chuba Hubbard. And that's why we signed a Rico Dowdle last year. So it is what it is. But it's just we got to see it. We got to see if he can do it. He's got 2 ACL tears or surgery, so it's got to make sure he can do it.
All right, 2 super chats. Shout out to Panthers 24/7. Canales capping about pick 19 and smoke free season. We're gonna talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
Yep. And after how Canales hit us with the pump fake with Walker and T-Mac last draft, take what he says with a grain of salt. It's draft season, guys. Appreciate the super chat, 757 crash. It's draft season, guys. You guys watch because you guys want to know what we think. We're gonna tell you what we think when we go through this. It's gonna be a fun ride because I got my thoughts, and it can go in a lot of directions there. So, and we don't need a true running back one because I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Running back ones don't.
They don't really. That's not really a thing anymore. There ain't too many running back ones in the NFL. Like when you sit down and ask yourself, who are pure RB1s? Like, and I'm talking about of the Emmitt Smiths, the Barry Sanders. There ain't many in the league, guys, because a lot of offenses predicate on multiple backs. That's what they do. They want to keep them fresh. They play 17 games, soon to be 18 games. That's a whole different discussion point. There ain't too many of them. There ain't too many of them. Folks are naming 3 guys. 3 guys. One is an op. 2 other guys. There ain't many of them. And there's some that could be, like Bijan Robinson could be, but they're not even using them like that. There's only 3 in the league, and there's 32 teams. All right, let's keep moving.
All right. So, Dave, we just talked about center. So here are your guys at center in the event. Well, I don't think we're going to sign anybody else, but it is what it is. These are 2 guys, man. We went out there and signed a couple of guys. Dave, what are your thoughts on the center role? He's basically excited about the 2 guys that we got to come in and compete. What you thinking?
We drafted somebody.
Come on, man.
No, I'm just trying to keep it a bean with you. How long are these deals?
Yeah, they're short.
Exactly. We drafted somebody, guys. Let's not do this. No, let's not do this. Like, I appreciate the effort of getting some centers on the roster, but we don't know what we got. He's drafted somebody. Yeah, he got all them damn scouts. You don't think he's gonna consider drafting a center? I think he's gonna try to draft somebody that can play multiple positions, but he's gonna draft somebody.
Yeah, I mean the good news is that these guys have experience. You got Fortner, who just has starting experience. He played for the Ops. He played for the Saints before in the past. Same with the other center we got. It's like, bro, these guys, they have experience, so that's always a good thing. So Nick Samick is the other guy. My apologies, his name slipped my mind for a second. Nick Samick came from Baltimore. These guys have experience. You know what I mean? So that's really what we need. Cade was great. We've had some guys play the position, but could we draft a guy? Yeah. But I think they just wanted to at least make it competitive. And now, I think in the event, I think at the end of the day, you got Luke, who was a veteran backup, and that's what you got.
My thing is this. You have a young quarterback in Bryce Young. You have to have a center that's going to be here for a while to have that continuity. They're drafting a guy. I'm not saying they're going to draft a guy in the first round. Let me be clear. I just think that center is on the list. Like if things fall that way, and the best player in the draft, best player available at 19 is a center, we're going to take a center. That's my point. So it's not to put a knock on these guys. I'm just thinking about it from a long-term perspective, unless they have an intention to sign one of these guys to long-term deals with everything, if the cohesion is there with Bryce. That's just my thought on the matter. All right. Shout out to 757 Crash. A good late mid-round pick is Trey Zern from Texas A&M, plays all 5 positions and best at center, and at one point was all SEC. If you can play center and you got cohesion with Bryce, I'm good. That's my perspective. Shout out to Steve-O704. As a nurse and orthopedist, especially NFL players, ACL repairs first time hardly ever work out. They almost always expect a second tear to truly fix it.
Really?
One of the best. That's interesting.
Shout out to our resident doctor, Steve-O704.
He ain't a doctor.
Hey, man, same thing. You close enough. You're a doctor in my eyes. Shout out to the resident doctor, Steve-O. You know what I mean? PMP It's a
you are
PNP doctor,
hilarious.
bro. Shout out to man. He said it takes two. You know what I mean? So that's what's up.
I mean, it took Thomas Davis 3. And he ended up becoming a phenomenal linebacker after 3. So it all depends.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I think. Well, I mean, it's kind of similar. You know, they're taking, the same amount of pressure on the knees. You know what I mean? The cuts, all that stuff. So, I mean, yeah. Let's hopefully hope that we get, another Thomas Davis situation, and Jonathon Brooks' knees become blessed because we need
elite.
it. Yeah, we need it, bro. We need it, man. He's the capability, is there. The capability is there. Just need to stay healthy. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right, talked about Kenny Pickett too. Kenny Pickett. I mean, this is a guy that has some experience. He compared Kenny Pickett to Geno Smith and Baker Mayfield, veterans who basically needed a second or fifth year to thrive. You know what I mean? A fifth year act to thrive. You know what I mean? So these Kenny Pickett's got some experience. Didn't quite work out for him in the first 3-4 places he's been, but you never know what could happen. You know what I mean? So, and he also clarified that, he's not here to compete with Bryce Young. He's not here to compete with Bryce at all. He has he's here to be a backup. So we don't want any talk or anything like that, to kind of, or any smoke to come up about Kenny Pickett. Y'all see him during preseason. He comes out looking great. Don't be like, yeah, we want to see Kenny Pickett. I'm just saying. I'm telling you what the coach said.
I understand what the coach said. And you know what you have my thoughts on it. I already have my thoughts on it. I agree with what Canales is saying. He should be the backup. I just hope the fan base feels the same way if Bryce has a bad day. That's all I got.
You know how we get, man.
It ain't gonna be we. It ain't we. This one ain't we. Bryce is the starting quarterback. The only time I want to see Kenny Pickett is if Bryce is injured, and I don't want to see Bryce get injured. So that's simple as that.
No, Bryce been tough these first 3 years, bro.
Listen, man, I'm looking at the chat. I don't think Pickett can never challenge Bryce. I'm not worried about that. And I'm glad that Canales put that out there on Front Street from the gate because to simmer down y'all fans base. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. But no, it won't. It ain't gonna be interesting. Bryce is starting.
It's not gonna be interesting.
Ain't gonna be no interest in this.
One thing he did say too, in regards to the offense in particular, he confirmed and tripled down that Brad Ickey is going to be calling plays in 2026, so Canales can take a more global approach from the head coach position. Dave, any thoughts on that?
I'm not mad at that.
Do you think Ickey can get more out of Bryce Young than Canales can?
I think he can.
Put you on the spot. I like that question.
No, I think he can. I think having somebody who's just focused on the offense and not everything is gonna matter a bit. I think that's gonna matter. I don't think Canales giving up that reign was something that he didn't completely think through. So I think he will get more out of Bryce. I really do. Because he's going to be able to take more time with him, being just the OC.
We'll see. We will see.
2 super chats I want to go before we go to the next segment.
You got it.
Shout out to Cheshire Cat 186, bro. I was super pissed when Detroit Lions picked Penei Sewell. We were that close to getting a generational title. Like, look, bro.
Yeah, bro. We all liked Sewell that year too.
We did. That was the year we took JC, right? The JC year, right?
Yeah, I believe that was JC year, if I'm not mistaken.
That's fine. I mean, JC's good too. It worked out. We got an All-Pro too, so it's okay. Shout out to Steve0704. Y'all think Dan would trade up into the top 10 considering how aggressive the team was in free agency? We have never went top shelf shopping. Just feels like something is brewing. Imagine Sonny and Lloyd. I'm going to be honest, bro. I know you probably don't think it'll happen. I do think if hear me out. If their guy falls further than they anticipated, I can see them making a jump.
Nah,
I can see it.
I don't see it.
And the only reason why I see it is the fact that if the Panthers believe they're going in the right trajectory and they think they got a guy that can pretty much put them further than where they are and keep this division championship thing rolling and maybe do some damage in the playoffs this upcoming season, I think they'll do it. I think they'll do it. But it's gonna have to be somebody generational. Like it can't be somebody like there's a lot of times that folks do it and it's like who, why? Like when they trade when the Bears trade up for Mitch Trubisky, like who, why? You know, it can't be some shit like that. It's gotta be something where everybody's like everybody be thrilled.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I foresee, if anything, I foresee a trade back than more than a trade up.
No,
I don't think that's gonna happen. Just by the way they talk, I can see them trade up in later rounds, but not in the first. I don't think they're gonna do it. It would have to be like the only way I see a trade up is if, let's say hypothetically, Sonny Styles falls to like 15, and then we move up like 4 spots. I don't see us going all the way up into the top. That's expensive. I think y'all say that, and then you say it, and then you actually look at the actual math and what it would take to get into the top 10 from where we are, and you giving up future first round picks, y'all would be pissed. Y'all would be pissed, bro. When it says we giving up a future first round and all this and blah blah blah, y'all gonna be pissed.
If they get the guy they want, I won't be angry. If they get like the best linebacker in the draft, I ain't gonna be angry.
Y'all be pissed.
I wouldn't be angry.
Y'all would be pissed. And then what you do is you put the ultimate pressure on Sonny Styles, because if he ain't Luke Kuechly, then everybody's mad.
Well, that's a whole different discussion, man.
No, it's not. It's not. But
that's part of it. That's like part. That's part
look
two.
At what y'all doing in XL right now.
Well, that's different.
Traded up. It's not. Look at what y'all doing in XL right now. It's the same thing. I'm telling y'all what y'all do, bro. This is what Panther Nation does.
But to be fair, to be consistent about it, there's some folks who didn't have XL that high. Like, so there's a reason why XL's getting some of this heat, and we're gonna probably talk about it because there's more comments we ain't talking about Mr. Canales. Is that a good segue to talk about the next thing you said about the 19th pick? We got another player to talk about.
I don't know what's next, to be honest with you.
Okay. This is what happens when you're live, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We don't know what's next here. We just go.
I was talking about Icky.
Oh, Icky.
But we can go ahead. We can go ahead and talk about, because I don't think I have a slide for the 19th pick. So let's go ahead and talk about it.
Okay, that's fine. And then we can talk about Icky after. So my thing is, when Canales made that comment, folks were like going like, "Hey, what does that say about XL?" I mean, when you have a first round pick, he's not supposed to. The person's supposed to start. You don't take what he said was, you don't draft a first round pick for depth. You don't. That's a starter. Like day one starter. That's what that pick is supposed to be. That's what the pick's supposed to be. Go ahead, Shad.
So is he finished? Is he done?
Nah, I'm never done, but I'm gonna let you in.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Start. Go ahead and finish your point,
folks. But the thing is, it's in the grand scheme of things, all Canales is telling you is he's gonna take BPA. He don't care the position. And that's what he's supposed to say. But I think folks are legit like thinking that we're gonna take a wide receiver no tight end in the first round, and I sincerely doubt that's gonna happen. And if it does happen, particularly if he takes a wide receiver, that is damning on XL. Damning, I tell you.
Is he done?
I'll be done.
Okay. Listen, I think a lot of people are blowing what Dave Canales said way out of proportion.
Yeah.
Way out of proportion, bro. Listen, what he said was, I don't draft for depth, right? Okay, so what does that mean? That means that the person that they pick at 19 should be competing to start. That doesn't mean they will, but the expectation of that player that we pick should be pushing to start.
Should be taking somebody's job.
Let me give you an example, right? If we get a wide receiver, if we draft a wide receiver, that wide receiver should be getting top 3 wide receiver reps. That means guys like XL, guys like maybe even Coker would get pushed down because we picked that guy at pick number 19. And so the expectation of that player from Dave Canales is that he jumps into the starting lineup. Same for if we took an edge rusher. If we took an edge rusher, the expectation would be that Nick Scorton, bye-bye. You got not bye, but you got to get pushed. You're
gonna have to fight to keep your job.
Exactly. You're gonna become rotation, and that's competition. That doesn't mean it's gonna happen. That's the expectation. So I don't look at any particular position and be like, oh, well, that means that position is out. Or that position is out. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, since he said that, then we're not taking a tackle. That's not, to me, that's not what that means. That means he's gonna take the best player available. And if the best player available happens to be a wide receiver, the expectation is that this dude needs to be starting. That is what he's saying. That does not mean that the player we have in that role is not good. That just means that the expectation of the player we drafted should, bro, you need to, bro, you better man up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think people are blowing that comment way out of proportion, bro. Way out of proportion. And
because folks want to take another wide. Some folks want to take another wide receiver, and I'm like, yo, really? Over some of the other needs that we have? And I understand you're not supposed to take need in the first round, but I just don't. I think taking another wide receiver, when we don't even know who our starting center is problematic. Taking a wide receiver when we need help in the trenches is problematic. Like that's just my thought on it. Considering like you just draft, like over the past 4 years, we've drafted 2 in the first round and knocked it out of the park with an undrafted free agent, and we've drafted other wide receivers outside of the 2 that we already drafted in the first round. So like we've kind of used up a lot of wide receiver equities high in the draft. That's just my thought. When we have other needs and other things that we need to fix, and other starting jobs that need to be had.
I just think what Canales said was coach speak. That's all
it was.
It was just coach speak, bro. Like people blew that way out of proportion, and that's what we do, and I expect that. But
not because it's hope, right? It's about the hope. It's about the hope that we take a tight end in the first round. The hope that we take a wide receiver in the first round. But because everybody likes the sexy picks. Yeah.
I agree with this. You can't be drafted for need because you're gonna end up taking somebody mid, and it's not gonna work out.
But my argument
is for safety or something like that because we need a safety, bro. We're gonna be screwed. Just let it come to you.
My argument has always been best player available is not best player available overall. And the way I say that is, let's say at 19. The best player available is a quarterback. Are we drafting a quarterback at 19?
No.
I know it's not going to be.
Within reason. It's BPA within reason.
Yeah, it's BPA within reason ultimately, right? Like, you could probably you might have a quarterback that's high on your board, but you don't necessarily need the quarterback. So why would you?
But they also may not have quarterbacks on their board.
They might not.
So it might be BPA.
But that's the point, right? Because we always think about best player available, and that includes everybody. Yeah, but they might not even have a single quarterback on their board.
They might not have certain players on their board. They might know that certain players are going to be gone or going somewhere else, so they may remove them from their board, right? That's their board is not our board. Like we go over this every single year. The way the Panthers have their board set up, it's not like how we have ours, right? And they may have some guys
it's not how anybody has theirs, because their board is their board. Their BPA is their BPA. And their PPA might not have no quarterbacks on their list. Or they might not even have any wide receivers as a first-round grade on their list. I don't think that's the case, to be clear. But I'm just saying, like, their board is their board. Like, they're going to decide how they're going to do it. We got a lot of super chats to hit, bro.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. They did come through.
We got a lot come through. Shout out to Dickie Davis, 8577. Pickett is just a better option than Andy Dalton.
He's a younger option.
He's a younger option. He's a younger option.
And he's more mobile than Andy Dalton.
He is.
And that's about where I'll stop.
That's pretty much it. But y'all ain't ready for that discussion. I'm so glad we got these clarifying comments. Shout out to Will Robinson. Appreciate the super chat, man. And Steve-O 704, we don't need 6 picks this year. We always need 6 picks. Why wouldn't we need 6 picks? I mean, I want to win a Super Bowl.
We always
need all the picks we can get.
You got to develop, bro. You definitely have to develop, dog. I don't. He might not want development guys in the first round, but he damn sure want them in the 2nd through the 7th.
So
that's for damn sure.
Black 94. I guess this is when we were having that discussion about trading up.
Yeah,
trading up to 1 overall ain't the same.
It's no different. It's all
nah,
all the
dog.
Same.
We
it's
gave up. We gave up the house, the car, the boat, and they got to keep the
all
kids.
The same, bro.
It ain't all the same.
When a trade going
up from like 19 to 10 ain't the same than going up to number 1 overall. It's just not the same. It's not the same, especially when you got somebody that's that somebody considers a number 1 overall pick. So you got more leverage as the person that owns the pick to trade. Shout out to Dickie Davis, 8577. I'd rather trade back and draft 2 linebackers. I wouldn't be mad at that. Shout out to Billy Boy 1994. XL can't do his main job description, and I like Ladd over him that year. I did too, bro. I did. As a huge Buckeyes fan, I'll take Downs over Sonny. Shout out to Carson 1911.
Yeah, okay. Downs got his injury. I don't think he falls that far to us. In the event he does, I'm assuming that we would sprint to the board. Now that's somebody we might, if it gets close, we might trade up to get.
And we won't have to give up. And we want to give up first round pick.
Yeah, it depends how far.
Yeah, I know. I mean, 19 to 10, you're probably gonna have to give up something.
19 to 10, you're giving up something. You're giving up future first round. It's got to be like 19 to 15 or something like that, or 16. It got to be close.
Yeah,
you
got to jump your division rival because you think they're gonna potentially take him. Shout out to Steve 0704. XL is number 6 right now in the depth chart. I ain't going that far. I ain't. Yo, Shad, really? Shad, no. Come on, dog. Wide receiver 5? He out here being like Terrace Marshall? That's what you trying to say, man? Like, are you serious?
That's funny. That's funny. That's a good callback, Dave. That's a very good callback.
Y'all thought I was crazy when I said that shit.
I didn't think it was crazy.
No, Sheena thought I was crazy.
Yeah, Sheena and Vashta did, but I didn't think he was crazy.
Dog, no, I don't think as much. I don't think he's wide receiver 6. That's not fair to XL. I'm not doing that to him. He's probably like 4. He's 4. Oh, dang, man. You really.
He's 4. Nah, yeah, I get it. He's 4 or 5. He's not 6.
He ain't 6. 6 is he's fighting for a roster spot. He ain't fighting for a roster spot, guys. In that case, we're taking safety first round. No, we're taking BPA first round, baby. Their BPA. Shout out to Cheshire Cat 186. Mr. Hunky Dory 74. I need hog mollies in the trenches. Center. Yo, I'm a trench guy. I want a trench. I need somebody in the trenches. Michael Hunt 3156. If we do trade up, it should be for Downs. We'll see. Shout out to Gerard. What up, bro? Ada baby, what it do?
Shout out to Ada. One time for the Ada chapter brothers at A&T, man. Aggie Pride.
Aggie Pride, man.
Chapter, bro. Appreciate
shout out to the new line, man. I saw they had a pretty decent line this year, too.
Yeah, 14.
14. Good number. It ain't 12, but it's a good number. Shout out to Mike Vela 5023 for the super sticker. Appreciate that, boss. Shout out to Gerard BTV. Yo, we got to work sometime soon.
Let's do it.
Shout out to Dickie Davis. I'll trade back even we don't have major needs. Yeah, we got major needs.
Yeah, I mean, you trade back. Trading back gives you options for the future to build, right? Like when you stack that draft capital and you're able to get more picks, gives you more opportunities. So if you get in a situation where somebody's looking to move up and you can get another late first round pick or something like that, like you got or a second round pick, or early second round pick, bro, you got to take that, bro, and just build, keep stacking. The more opportunities you get, the more likely you are to hit something. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Shout out to A-Cash. I can't stay long today, but just want to check in and say what's up. Appreciate the super chat, A-Cash.
Shout out to A-Cash, man. It's my dog.
All right. What's next?
All right. So really quick on Icky. He also talked about Icky and his status timeline is unclear. So
next year, guys.
Man, I don't know, bro.
He ain't playing next year, guys.
It ain't looking good.
And that's okay. I feel for him because the timing is awful. Like awful for him. Because this was So I hope they do right by him, but the time is awful for him, bro. Awful. But we'll see.
Yeah, man. I think it's not looking good for Icky, bro. He said there's no estimate. We don't know until we start to basically work him out and start getting him on the field. But they did sign Rasheed Walker to a 1-year deal. That's going to give him some experience. But the thing is, Walker is not the best run blocker. Ickey's a way better run blocker. But he is a better pass protector. You know what I mean? So that may give us a more opportunity to air the football out, which I'm sure y'all are gonna like. Canales said we're fortunate to get Rasheed. He's got a bunch of experience, played a lot of games, so he feels good about that. Scheme wise, he can do whatever he has to. So I feel good about him as the athlete. Just talking to him, met him on Zoom a couple of times during the legal window. We were about to talk to him when he met with them, his agents on Zoom, and then started to get to know each other. So they're fortunate to get him. They feel good about him. And his deal, I think it was like 4 years, base salary, and then he can work his way up to 10, I believe, depending on, bonuses and whatnot. So we got a steal, basically. We needed it, and it aligned with what we needed. Now where that leaves Icky, which is crazy. So for me, I think that is where the whole we don't draft for depth kind of conversation came into play, right? I think this is where it really lands, because you got Rasheed Walker, you got Moton, who's hypothetically, Dave, if you were able to get the top tackle on the draft, this is where people were taking it. If the top tackle is available in the draft, are you not taking him because you have Rasheed Walker on a 1-year deal?
Or you're taking him.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, and so what I'm saying is that the expectation of that tackle that we drafted would be to beat Rasheed Walker. That is what he means by that, right? So that's a great scenario, because guess what? You now have your tackle for the future, and you ain't got to worry about Icky no more. You know what I mean? Like, that is a perfect scenario how things could work out if you take a tackle at pick 19 and he outplays Rasheed Walker. Rasheed Walker's on a 1-year deal. You basically get you a long-term tackle on a rookie contract, right? Which is a low number. Icky was about to make a bag. He no longer makes that bag. Then Rasheed Walker, you only pay him $4 million. He can't hit his bonuses. It works out great for the Panthers. That is what Dave Canales meant. That doesn't take tackle off the board. That just means it puts us in a better position. That's all.
All this spells you exercise Icky's 5th-year option and you keep it moving. But I don't think we're gonna see him this year, bro. Because if they believe that Icky prior to the injury, I don't see why they wouldn't give him the 5th-year option.
Yeah.
So you sign a tackle to a 1-year deal knowing that you got options. You got Icky on the table. If you potentially draft somebody to compete against them, he ends up winning. It's just a 1-year risk, 1-year option. That's it. And yeah, Moton's not being discussed enough, man. Probably because Moton's still playing relatively well.
He is getting
he's getting up there in age, though.
Man. He is getting up there. He's solid. He's still solid. He's not a bum. So yeah, you could. I don't know if Rasheed can play right or not, but that's just gonna help you there, right? So it all helps out. You slide Rasheed Walker over to right, and there you go. Or you draft your tackle, and he could be a daggone right tackle, and then you phase Moton out. It's gonna save you money either way.
RW could work into a next year. Rasheed Walker and phase out Moton. That's possible. Shout out to Dickie Davis with the super chat. We met with tackles the most this draft season, as expected. Like, you got a lot of holes there. Like, we got holes there. We got one that's older, and we got another one that had a major injury near the end of the year. So I'm not shocked by that. Shout out to you, Panthers 24/7.
Shout out to Noli. I don't know if that's Noli or Jason, but shout out to y'all.
But shout out to both of them. Shout out to Noli and Jason.
And so last thing he talked about was the Hall of Fame game. We talked about that giving us another opportunity. It's another game, essentially another preseason game. Dave,
not a starter will be played in this first game, guys. Not a starter.
I know we talked about this already in the past, but what's your thoughts on the Hall of Fame game and what it could do for the Panthers?
I think it's important to get the rest for the guys near the bottom of the roster. There's opportunities for them ultimately. And I got a phone call, but I'll send a text to my mother about that one.
Yep.
Go
ahead.
No, yeah. So my thing is when you take into account the fact that you get the extra game, because there was a time when we did play 4 preseason games, and then if we were playing the Hall of Fame game 5, now it's 3 and 4. So I think it's big for us from the standpoint of being able to get that extra reps for the guys that are fighting for the final spots in the roster.
Yeah. So basically what Canales said to me, it's another opportunity to evaluate our roster. We're always looking for opportunities and challenge position groups. So he says we have more games, more live reps for our guys to show us what they can do and who they are. I value every person on our 90-man roster and what they can do for us. The players should be excited about this as well. Whether it's a running back, whether it's a quarterback, having Kenny Pickett, whatever, might bring us to show us that they can do what they can do from that standpoint. On defensive side, there's certainly more opportunities in the secondary to make our team and impact our roster. So excited about another opportunity for our guys to show us what they can do in a game setting. Dave, I also heard that the word is on the street that the Panthers are looking to do not 1, not 2, but 3 joint practices.
And we ain't gonna see any of them.
They trying to get after it, bro.
Unless you flying into the away game, you ain't gonna see none of them this year because there's no training camp for the public this year.
Yeah. So
and the Titans are gonna do one with week 2, but that's in Nashville. So Nashville, hey, look,
that's you want an excuse to go to Nashville? I'll make that trip,
bro.
I'll make that trip.
You want an excuse to go to Nashville? There you go,
Dave. You ain't saying nothing but a word. I'll make the trip to Nashville in a minute, bro. I love Nashville, bro. I'll make that trip in a hot second. Bro, we just talked about Nashville a couple shows ago.
Yeah, don't get me started on Nashville. I love going to Nashville, bro. I gotta find an excuse to go. I just gotta see if it's in the budget. Give me an excuse to go to freaking Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, oh my goodness gracious. Man.
Shout to Nashville, dog.
Y'all. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm gonna put the super chat up, and this will describe everything. Panthers 447 says XL's playing this game, guys. You cannot do this.
All right, hold on.
You cannot do this. No,
hold on.
No, don't run away. No, Sean. No, don't run away. Sean is out here running away. You're out here running away. Sean. Sean.
I gotta hold on, bro.
Sean, you can't run away.
I gotta fix my face, dog.
No, Sean, you cannot run away here.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Dog,
y'all not like, nah. I'm not tolerating that. Nah, I'm not tolerating that kind of disrespect.
No, bro, it's all over the chat. I put that one up because it was a super chat. But everybody was like, XL should be playing this game. XL need to be playing this game.
Yo, that is super disrespectful, bro.
Honestly, though, like if he's wide receiver 4, theoretically, if he's wide receiver 4, he should be starting.
So you saying he's gonna be starting in the Hall of Fame game, dog?
With Kenny Pickett at quarterback, he should be starting.
Come on, man.
It's gonna be like the
starting. XL starting in the Hall of Fame game is flagrant, bro.
Bro, if he
flag on the play, Dave. Nah, flag on the play. I'm not tolerating
that. He ain't gonna start. We're just kidding, but could you imagine if he did?
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Dude, that is insane.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play, man.
That's insane, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Whew. First round pick to start in the Hall of Fame games. Wow. That is wild.
I mean, there was a time where the Hall of Fame game, you would play your starters for a series, but I think that era is over.
Bruh, ain't nobody doing that, bruh.
Not now. Like, that's done. Bruh, I cannot believe y'all were out here talking about XL will be playing in this game, man. Y'all are... He ain't gonna play in this game.
Yes, wow. Bro.
And now if he does, now everybody's gonna be like, oh, why is he in? What is going on here? Like, look, man, it ain't about that. I just think it's an optics thing. That man was a first round pick.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Shout out to Steve-O704. XL will not be above wide receiver 4 or 5
Bro, the
this year.
XL disrespect is crazy.
Y'all are so disrespectful.
I hope
he
XL,
sees all this.
I hope he balls out. I really do hope he balls out next year.
I
He ain't got no
do.
choice. But Jesus Christ, y'all are killing this dude, bro. Y'all are killing XL, bro.
Like, I think him losing the starting job, now everybody realizes what I've realized for a while. Like, but the dude, he's going to get every opportunity to try to make this right. He's going to get every opportunity because of where he got drafted. That's just the reality. And what they gave up to go get him. He's going to get every opportunity because of that. Yo, if this dog, if this happens, bro, you might as well trade him at that point.
Now we gotta slow down on the Mechie train, bro. Slow down.
We do. I think the connection with Bryce is important, but yeah, we got to simmer down a little bit. It could be worse. Imagine Keon Coleman.
Both of them dudes, man. The most
Keon Coleman wasn't a first round pick though.
Close. He was close though. But the most entertaining characters from a wide receiver standpoint in that draft, bro, and neither one of them is looking.
Their brand is, but they got a good brand though. Just ask them.
Do they? The brand is being tarnished.
I think XL's brand is stronger than Keon's.
It's getting tarnished.
I mean, let's see if he gets invited to the Kentucky Derby this year.
You got to back it up with some good statistics, brother. That the brand, remember, it's football first. That after that, it is what it is. But you gotta play on the field first. And if that don't align, then that brand is nothing.
Shout out to Dickie Davis 8577. XL is going to be way better than y'all think. We're gonna see, man. I hope so. Shout out to GP Sync 3608.
All right, Dave. Let's keep it moving, man. Patreon.com/Panther Nation PC. Man, sign up. We got a couple of new folks. I did update the list, so shout out to all of our new MVPs, man. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the support. Like I said, like I say every week, this show is nothing without all the support. Again, we got a lot of expenses for the show, and you all cover it for us, so we greatly appreciate that. Couldn't do it without you. Franchise folks, man, we appreciate that as well. Appreciate y'all. Had a couple new franchise folks, and we also had a couple of new free agents. So we greatly appreciate everyone from top to bottom. We appreciate everybody's participation and contributions to the Panther Nation podcast, man. Can't thank y'all enough, man. Really appreciate it. Dave?
Before we do Underdog, shout out to Steve-O704. He did it to himself. He don't know where his feet is and can't catch. Whose fault is it? Now, if you want to do higher or lowers with XL, you can do that in the upcoming NFL season, but you can go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you do. If you really think he's going to be that good, you can put some higher. You can do some higher and win you some money. You can win almost 1,000 times your money depending on what you want to do with Underdog. So go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you do. They're already doing best ball drafts right now, but shout out to Underdog, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Underdog. This is probably going to likely be the last promo from them, but they've been a great partner throughout this process. They took care of us throughout this, and I'm going to be transparent. I think we said this before on the show. They were a big factor in us getting the Steve Smith interview, our initial Steve Smith interview, getting me and Smitty. And we're going to always be in debt when it comes to that. So shout out to Underdog, man. It's been a wild ride, to say the least.
Yeah, that's why Dave was sad when the show started, because this is going to be our last show with Underdog. And like Dave said, I just want to second what Dave said. We were probably one of the first couple of pods with Underdog. I remember when we first met with them, got on a Zoom call with them, spoke to them, man, great people. And like Dave said, bro, we would not have gotten that Smitty interview and the connection without them. So we do greatly appreciate Underdog. They've been a huge partner of PNP, man. But, at all good things must come to an end at some point. And so we are moving on from Underdog. We're not going to tell y'all where we're going until next week, but we are moving on from Underdog. Yep. Everything's in positive, though. We didn't cut them off for nothing bad. We just got a different opportunity. And so that different opportunity requires us to.
And shout out to them for letting us get out of the deal so we can take the next opportunity that we got. So that's why, I am sad. It's been great. to say the least. But it was a unique opportunity that we had, and we had to do what we had to do there.
Let me take this down, but bro, the Manscaped ads was crazy back then. Dave, you remember Manscaped ads? Bro?
Yo, I showed one of them. I think I might have showed one of them. I still got them,
bro. Hilarious.
Them joints were hilarious.
Shout out to Manscaped, man. They were one of our first big.
That was the first one.
That was the first big one. Yeah, that's when we knew we made it. When we got Manscaped.
When we got an email, we're like, word.
We thought it was fake. We thought we was getting scammed.
And we started getting stuff. Like we got stuff in the mail.
We got free stuff. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff from them, man. Salute to Manscaped, bro. That was good back in the days, bro. Good stuff. We not going to OnlyFans. We not going to Hims.
Look, man, I got a job to keep. There's some things that I just can't do.
We're not going to Blue Chew. It's not like that, bro.
We're not telling you where you're going. You'll know next week. Tune in next week. You'll know next week.
Yeah, you know next week. But salute to all of our former, current.
Yo,
and
keep the grass
man.
cut is hilarious.
Yeah. Bro. Manscaped was hilarious.
Yo, man, do they still do that slogan? Is it still? Know. I think they got rid of that. But man, back then, but like it was so refreshing to see those type of slogans because like nowadays, those type of things ain't gonna fly. You know, when you have a line that says your balls will thank you, it's freaking phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Brilliant. All right.
Salute to Manscaped, though. That's funny. They got a free ad out of us just now, but no promo codes to use from. But anyway, so Dave, we gotta talk about it, and we'll close out with a mock draft too after this. But I want to see if what your opinion is on this, Dave. Post free agency, the top post free agency draft needs for the Carolina Panthers. Would you agree? And this is no particular order. I just have them up there. I got nickel cornerback, vertical threat, wide receiver / return specialist, project tackle, interior defensive line rotation, and linebacker depth. Dave, do you have any thoughts or additions to this list?
Would it be a project tackle? I think it's a tackle period.
Okay, fair enough.
I just do. Linebacker depth, yeah. I think I'll probably put defensive line rotation near the top of that list.
Yeah, safety should be up here. Agreed.
Yeah, safety.
I don't know how I left that off, but safety should definitely be up here. Matter of fact, let me go ahead. That's kind of embarrassing that I left that off.
All right, I'm gonna do the super chat while you take care of that. Shout out to Clell Ham 9457. If Love falls, would y'all pick him? What does Love play? I don't remember.
Running back.
No. Sorry. No. Yeah, center should be on this list too.
Okay, fair enough. I don't have no more room. Well,
no, that's fine.
But anyway,
I would take off vertical threat wide receiver / return specialist and put center there. I'm trying to save Excel.
I disagree. That's exactly what we need. We need somebody that's going to stretch the field and somebody that can return.
So what about Jimmy Horn?
What about him? I said what I said. I said what I said. Stand on it.
Okay.
Now, do I want to see more of Jimmy to confirm? Sure, but there's a reason why they ain't playing a man like that.
Well, I mean, maybe he just didn't get the opportunities.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? We've had wide receivers that just didn't get opportunities and they just had to go win the job. Maybe this is one of those situations.
He didn't just go win the job, but
I'm just saying. I mean, I thought Jimmy was in trouble his first year, but everybody was hyping him up, man. It was on that Colorado.
You got to get better, man.
You got to develop and get better.
Push the roster. It's not about him. If you got a better opportunity, if somebody's right there for you to take, and he's better than what you have on the roster, I'm not gonna not pick a guy just because we got Jimmy Horn on the roster and I know he's better.
Oh no, right? No.
That's my point. So, but that's what I have for the needs. Let me pull up the mock draft simulator, and we'll get a quick mock draft in. Go ahead, Dave.
Number 2 should be yak threat, wide receiver, or tight end. Chris, I don't agree with that one bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of smoke with the tight end. Canales talked about that too. Wide receiver, tight end. He talked about it.
And he talked about everything.
Talked about getting one.
Talked about everything.
He did.
He talked about everything, bro. Like my man talked about everything. He pretty much said we're gonna pick whoever the hell we want to pick. That's what he pretty much said.
Yeah.
Speaking of picking,
let me pick these look at these mock drafts real quick.
that's too far back.
Yeah, I'm gonna reject all these. See now this is actually, I think this is realistic. I think this is, so you got, for me it's three options, right? You got Terrell. It was a cornerback, brother of AJ Terrell from the Falcons. Yeah. I think we could use a future outside cornerback to prepare for the loss of Mike Jack or push Mike Jack out. You know what I mean?
Mike Jack got a new agent, man. He ain't getting pushed out.
That doesn't mean he can't be let go from here.
That's true.
His agent just, that's a smart move for him.
He bag hunting, man.
But I think Kendrick Falk is not out the realm of possibilities.
I know what the pick will be, though. If it comes down to these three, I know exactly what the pick is going to be.
Who's it going to be, Dave?
That offensive tackle from Utah.
I disagree.
Shit. Maybe Peter Woods. It's going to be one of the big boys.
I think it'd be Falk.
Do you think they'll still take an edge rusher?
Absolutely.
Boy, that's damning on the guys that we just drafted, huh?
No, it ain't. And look, we just did the same thing with wide receiver.
No, I'm with you. That means you really believe that you can get a good offensive lineman in the draft.
He said we picked Falk, our squad with Morgan. That's funny. They said anyone but Falk. That's crazy.
Why the slander on Falk? I think the pick should be Fano because tackle. And I wouldn't be mad at Woods either. Best tackle in the draft, according to best offensive tackle in the draft. You got to take him. If he's sitting there, you got to take him. Like, that's the pick.
We're gonna roll with Fano then. Dave,
you got to take him.
Fano. We're gonna take Fano.
You got to take Fano.
We're gonna take Fano.
We just talked about what the deal gonna be. He's got to win the job. He could probably win the job.
I'm not gonna do any trades. All right, Dave. Here we go. You got a guard, edge, safety.
Now, right. If you want to talk about taking an edge or a safety, here you go. Genesis. Your boy Caleb Banks is sitting there though.
Banks in the second would be kind of crazy. Now he's got the injury issues, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad in the second, especially. I'm not mad at that at all. He's got the injuries he's got to deal with. But
what are your thoughts on Gabe Jacas? Jacas. I don't even say his last name. So
6'3", 270. I mean, I'm not.
I think the answer is Banks, though. The answer is Banks.
I'm not mad at Banks at all. Like this is a dude that's a potential first round pick. Only reason why he's dropped because of injuries, and this is not a position that we absolutely need. Right? It's good for rotation and depth. But I think that I think it would be crazy. Dave, let's roll with Banks.
Yep.
I think that would be. You talk about hog mollies, Dave. That's 2 back-to-back.
That's what you want. This draft ain't gonna be sexy, man. I'm just trying to prepare you guys.
Let's see what we got here, Dave. So you got another tackle. We'll pass on that.
Center.
You got a center here. You got a tight end. I like Malik Muhammad. You got Deontay Lawson. Let's just look at the safeties real quick because I don't think we can whiff on safety. Bud at 98, we would have to take him now. I wouldn't be mad at taking Taft. a little bit later. So if we get Bud Clark, you probably got to take Bud now if you want Bud Clark.
Or you can take a center, and now you got two people competing for starting jobs.
My question would be: are these centers that much better, or can I get another center later?
If you really want to pick the safety,
Bud is definitely moving up the rankings, and he's going to end up being a third round pick, or early third or late second.
If you want to fix the safety problem that bad, take Bud. I wouldn't be mad at it, but I'll just look that we got a freaking center sitting there.
I mean, I'm not mad at either one. Based on the reports, right? And people, I'm not going to take Bud because the people say I take him every draft, which I do. But I'll go ahead and take one.
Unless you want to double dip on tackle, but I think we need to go with the center here.
Okay, so we'll go with center. We'll go with center.
If Bud's there, I'm laughing.
No, he's gone. He just left. It's close though. Next, we got in the 4th round. We got. Let's see here. This is the cornerback we talked about. Oh, and didn't we talk about him on the show? On the
what else? Outside.
Yeah, he's outside corner, tall.
Mm-hmm.
But he not really a nickel like that. Hale Perkins. I like Romello a lot. I take Romello in a lot of. Did we take edge?
We didn't.
I would take Romello. I ain't gonna lie. I take Romello here.
Double check the picks. I'm pretty sure we didn't. We took offensive tackle, defensive tackle, and center.
I like Romello a lot.
But
I'm not mad at cornerback. Let me see what else. It's just so I'm not missing nothing.
I'm not mad at edge.
They're saying Thompson is very fast. Let's see what Thompson. Dave, you got it. Look. It could be there, bro.
I know. I feel you.
Have a need for speed. They say we have a need for speed, Dave.
You know what else we have a need for? A pass rush. But I'm not mad if you take a wide receiver in the 4th round. Can he return?
That's what I was just looking for.
Oh, he's light. Dude, weighs 170 pounds, man. He's lightweight, man.
They don't have.
He should be a returner.
Yeah, he should be. What's this?
That man weighs 164 pounds, bro.
Yeah. Okay. They're saying he light, but what y'all think? I think this is I think this is a move the Panthers will potentially make. But basically, that's what I agree with what they're saying. It's Jimmy 2.0. And I don't know if Jimmy's as fast as him, but it's saying he can't teach speed. So, Dave, you want to go with the receiver?
Yep, just for y'all.
Shorter. All right, we'll level it out. We'll go with Brendan Thompson here. We'll go with Brendan.
There you go. We're gonna take the wide receiver. Y'all wanted one so bad. Y'all got your wide receiver.
All right. We probably whiffed on safety though.
We did.
No, he's right here.
Good Taff.
Taking Taff.
I'll take him now.
And then we got to get a cornerback
or a quarterback. I like Cole Payton, so
I don't think we got a better.
We're not going to take one, but I'm just. Double dip on defensive tackle? That's what you're trying to do?
No, I'm trying to find a corner, nickel. Oh, he's fast. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Georgia cornerback. They want to know where your cornerback is or where your receiver is.
He'll be we already took one. We're gonna take two?
No, what's his name? What's his name though?
Whatever. Something bits. I always butcher his name, man. He's there though.
Oh man. All right, we need a backup. We need a linebacker. Let me see if I know any of these names down here. It's another center. Did we take a center? We did. Yeah, we took Connor Lou. Take K Klubnik, excuse me.
No, I ain't taking no. If we ain't gonna take my boy Cole Payton, I don't want no quarterback from this draft, man.
All right, they're saying Barton from Utah. I'm not familiar with this kid like that.
6'5", 240.
All right, I'm gonna take the linebackers for depth purposes. No, don't we, this is 6th round. Never mind. We have another pick.
This is the last pick, right?
No, we got another one, I think.
No, this is it. No, this is it.
All right, I'm gonna go linebacker.
Yeah, that's it. That's the last pick.
I thought we had one this next year. I'm gonna grade somebody said grade the draft in ChatGPT. I'm gonna do that. Let me see if what ChatGPT and AI give us.
Oh Lord, this is what we've come down to. We are here getting draft grades from AI.
Let's see, man. I ain't never scared, Dave.
I know you're not.
What's it gonna tell us? A C? You wanna be scared of a C?
I'm probably gonna get a B.
Probably get it like a B plus.
Yeah.
Let me see. Panthers. Let me see. See what it do. See what it give us. Should be interesting. Round by round. So we got a A+ grade, or excuse me, A- grade for Spencer Fano. Immediate need checks that box. Scheme fit checks the box. Value checks that box. He's a big plug and play with starter upside. Fano is athletic, nasty, exactly what the Carolina Panthers need on the edge. Only reason it's not an A+. I won't read that because that's not true. For Caleb Banks, we got a B. Replacing Ashawn Robinson type presence, high upside, but we got a low consistency grade. This is a traits over production pick. Panthers are betting on coaching here. The risk he can disappear in games, could become disruptive interior force next to Derrick Brown. Next, the Connor Lou pick, A grade, interior offensive line help, smart, tough, SEC tested, long-term starter potential. This is a classic Panthers culture pick, high IQ upside, high IQ, high toughness, could compete immediately as center guard, give Bryce stability up the middle. Brennan Thompson Jr. Brennan Thompson, wide receiver from Mississippi State. It says B+, speed element, badly needed, field stretcher, consistent hands is a caution. This is a take the top off your defense guy, which is what we talked about earlier. Compliments Adam Thielen possession, T-Mac. That Adam Thielen's on a roster, so there's your AI there.
There's your AI.
Yeah, big play, upside pick. Michael Taft from Texas, A-. Football IQ, elite, versatility, athletic ceiling limited. This screens special teams plus rotational safety early, high floor, future defensive leader type. For the Dillon Everett cornerback from Georgia, B+, SEC pedigree, developmental upside, ball production is a caution. Georgia DB equals usually a safe bet. Could develop into a CB2/3, good value spot. And then the last pick, Landon Barton at A, steal, athleticism plus, developmental upside high, modern LB linebacker traits, could outperform draft slot easily. Bigger picture analysis. What you did well, Build the trenches, offensive tackle plus center plus defensive tackle, added speed wide receiver, address secondary depth, took high character, high IQ players. What's missing? No true wide receiver 1X receiver, if not already addressed, which it is addressed, so we don't need that.
It's addressed.
Yeah, no edge rusher, big one. Well, I don't think this is taken into account free agency. And no running back depth, which I don't, again, not taking into account.
Advantage.
Yeah. So final verdict. This is a build the foundation draft, not flashy, but very effective. If Fano hits, Lou becomes starter, Barton develops, this class could age into an A+ in 2 to 3 years. But didn't give me a total grade. No, it didn't give me a total grade. Let's see. It says B+, borderline A-. So we did good, y'all. We did good.
Yeah, that's good. Lowest grade was the wide receiver pick, by the way. So
it was. Yeah, it basically characterized exactly what we said earlier in the pod about speed and stretching the field. So yeah.
All right, I think we got one more super chat.
Gemini is better. I don't know why I did ChatGPT, but Gemini is better.
Gemini is absolutely better.
Yep.
Shot and Dave, who are your two guys you'd be happy with if we drafted them, no matter what round? Matua, Caleb Banks, and Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah, I like both of those guys. I like Rodriguez. I like Caleb Banks. And y'all know how I feel about Bud Clark. That's my guy. But yeah, that's a good little group right there. I like all those guys.
For me, it's gonna be Banks and Fano and Spencer Fano are my two. Now, dream pick, Sonny Styles. Like, if somehow we get Sonny Styles, I'm in. Even with the free agency, I'm in. But time will tell there.
Yeah. All right, Dave. Anything else you want to talk about before we
Nah, man. I'm good to go. I'm good to go.
These shows have been good considering it's been the off season, man. Our viewership is down just a tad, but it's what we expect. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's been really good. It's been really good for sure.
Good stuff. Panthers keeping it interesting, and Canales is good for a quote. So we'll find a quote to talk about next week.
Yep. All right. With that said, man, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, get in the comments. Let me know what's good. We'll holler at y'all next week. I owe y'all a mock draft. I didn't do a mock draft Monday yesterday. I was hella busy, so I didn't get a chance to do it. But I'll give y'all a bonus mock sometime this week. But yeah, man. Anyway, we will holler at y'all on the next week. Dave, actually, I will not be here next week, but I owe you all of the updated stuff. So I'll try to work on that. Yeah, I'll work on that. But anyway, like, subscribe, notification bell. We out of here.
Shout out to PNP. It's Rashad and Dave. Keep the vibes up. Ain't nothing serious, we just having fun. We the best podcast. PNP. No need to pause. Keep pounding. For years, Superman like Cam. Ice up, sun like spinach at the scoreboard. 0 to 50. No other teams can compete. I know you feel me. Keep pounding. Carolina, go Panthers. Carolina, go Panthers. Carolina, go Panthers. You know we gotta. You know we gotta.
Panthers.